Welcome to Nagaland TV. So mando laka awas. Amian so pichana ishina 3rd of December do International Day of Person with Disability guna observe kuri. Idu ishina Dimapur TV District Level Committee for Persons with Disability Dimapur aro Exodus Disabled People Organization Dimapur kamba organize kuri gina aji IMC Hall Dimapur de idu person with disability la even do ayojan kuri gina ase. Aro amian gi huni paise ke idu even the special case to Justice Songkhupchung Serto Chairperson Nagaland State Human Rights Commission ase kuina amian gi huni paise. Aro alag NGOs organization aro disabled person kami bishipa apnian pixide to tikule para ishina aikina idu even though attend krule kani ahikina ase to ivi idu even opor details sai so.
Well, friends, as recorded in the Bible, and one of our speakers has said, in the Bible it says, God said, let us create man in our own image. When God has created us in His own image, we are nothing less than anyone. I am nothing less to you. You are nothing less to me. We are all the same. We are wonderfully made. No one is lesser. No one is better. We are all equal. God, in His wisdom, created us wonderfully in His own image and for His own purpose. We are all created for different purposes. My two roommates become chief engineers. I became a high court judge. God has different purpose for everyone, and for that purpose, He created us differently. When doctors tell you what are the things you will be able to do or not to do, or when doctors tell you, parents, what your child will be able to do and not to do, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Predicting what a person or child will become is impossible. It all depends on the parental mindset, grief and devotion. I passed my metric, I told you. I heard Shillong was a good place for study. I proposed to my parents and my father agreed to send me there, not knowing how difficult it would be to get admission there. He sent me there. One day he told me, all your friends are studying science. You are doing arts. What would you become, son? And you are spending so much money. You are not studying medicine or engineering. But I finished my BA, and he was yet willing to support me to do law in Delhi University. I did not go there to do law. I went to do economics, MA economics. There, I did not get admission. The most sought after faculty, Delhi School of Economics. It was the dream of every economics student to study MA economics there. It was the best in Asia. I didn't get admission. I went and met the head of the department. I almost convinced him to give me admission. He called for my papers. He looked at my papers. He looked at me. Look at me. He said, "Son, I'm sure you can do better in other subjects." I was quite dismayed and disappointed, but he was right. I did better in law and I became a judge. You can never predict what a person will be. So when people tell you your side will not be able to do this, you will not be able to do this, you will be able to do this only, take with a grain of salt. Doctors are not God. They cannot predict your future. It is the Creator's purpose which is important. We are created for His purpose, and He has wonderful plans for us. Nothing less than others. Each individual is differently created and is differently able. Each individual is unique. There are not two of you and there are not two of me. I'm the only one on earth. You are the only one on earth. There is not like you. No. Cars may have the same model, but we don't have same model. God did not create the same model like you and me. We are each unique.
We are uniquely created in the image of God, but in this fallen world, we experience imperfection, disability, and incompleteness. Our conscious effort today in taking the initiative to amplify our voices as parents and people who work in various capacities with different abled people is a beacon, is a hope for our society today. This collective effort is an attempt to restore humanity for the fact that humanity is integral to the image of God in us. In a context where physical, mental, or intellectual impairment are often looked as a byproduct of sin, punishment, or karma, it is not surprising to be experiencing stigma, discrimination, and indifference. Yet in the midst of these existential challenges, it is heartwarming to be amplifying our voices for a just and inclusive society. I'm very confident that we are on the right track and we have something different to offer the world. According to 2001 census, there are 26,499 people with different disabilities in Nagaland. We are responsible for creating a future that will give hope, security, and sustainability to these people. And besides the ones registered in the government record, there are many who are uninformed due to lack of education, lack of advocacy programs, and due to fear of stigma. We must be the voices of these people whose pain and struggles are many times silenced by false hope, uneducated parents, and the failure of the government. Nagaland is more than 90% Christians. Our churches need to awaken their sense of inclusivity, and empathy in building structures that are open and accessible for the disabled community. Our churches need to come together and come forward in reaching this people group with spiritual lessons and activities that will build their faith in God. The government must be more aggressive in reaching out to the disabled community, ensuring them with equal rights, dignity, and respect. The government is also equally responsible for protecting them from abuses, violence, and any kind of exploitation. There are provisions in the system. We are aware about that, but the system should be more friendly and accessible for the disabled people to avail the opportunities. As parents, I want to challenge you. Are we shy to talk about our child's disability? Are we scared that they will not have a normal life or not live a normal life? Well, we must be fearful enough when we have the opportunity and institutions that are supporting our cause and not use the opportunity to build a system that will ensure our children's future. It is my prayer that we will stand shoulder to shoulder to prepare our present crisis into a future that will treat disability fairly. And to all people, those who are here today, let me quote Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, and that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Thank you so much.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.